Screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Goswami Tulsidas. You see your picture. He was a devotee of Sri Ram, Lord Rama. Okay. Introduction. Goswami Tulsidas was a great Hindu poet as well as a saint, reformer, and a philosopher who composed various popular books. Okay, he was a poet, saint, reformer also, and philosopher, and he composed various popular books. He is also remembered for his devotion to Lord Rama and being the author of a great epic, the Ramcharitmanas. It is very important. They will ask. They will ask Ramcharitmanas, who has written Ramcharitmanas, or they will ask in that match the following is there. They will give the books names and one side saints, etc. Ramcharitmanas is very important book, which is written by Goswami Tulsidas. He was always admired as a reincarnation of the Valmiki. Okay, Valmiki was the original composer of the Ramayana. All you know that. Okay, in Sanskrit, and Hanuman Chalisa also written by Tulsidas. He was admired as a reincarnation of Valmiki. Goswami Tulsidas spent his entire life in the city of Banaras and also took his last breath in this city. He died in Banaras and born in Banaras. Okay. Tulsidas was born on 7th day of the month of Shravan. Saptami, that is called. Tithi Saptami, 7th day of the month of Shravan. In English, it may be July or August, in the bright half of the lunar. His birthplace is identified at the Rajapur, also known as Chitrakoot, at the bank of the Yamuna river in Uttar Pradesh. Here comes his date of birth, not fixed date of birth, but it is given in that our Indian calendar, 7th day, that is Saptami of Shravan Saptami, right half of the lunar. And place is Rajapur. It is also known as Chitrakoot, at the bank of the Yamuna river in UP. The name of his parents is Tulsi and Akbaram Dubey. Name of his mother was Tulsi Devi. Tulsi. Okay. And name of father Atmaram Dubey. Dubey is his surname. Okay. Name of mother Tulsi and name of father Atmaram. And surname Dubey. The exact birth date of Tulsidas is not clear, and different scholars have different opinions regarding his birth year. According to some scholars, he was born in 1554 as per Vikrami Samvat. Date is not fixed and year is also not fixed. Therefore, they will not ask the such things in exam. Okay. According to a legend, Tulsidas took 12 years to come out in this world. Till then, he stayed in the womb of his mother. Normally, the baby stays in for 9 months in the womb of his mother. Its mother. But according to Tulsidas, he took 12 months to come out in this world from womb of his mother. Okay. Then he had born. Then he had 32 teeth from his birth and looked like a 5-year-old boy. That he was grown up in the womb of his mother, like 5-year-old boy. After his birth, he started chanting the name of Rama instead of crying. Normally baby cries, okay, but Tulsidas started chanting the name of Rama during his birth. That's why he was named Rambola. He was named as Rambola. Ram means name of Rama, Bola means to talk or to chant. That is Bola, Rambola. At the fourth night after his birth, his father had passed away. Tulsidas had started his works, Kavitavali and Vinaya Patrika, about how his parents abandoned him after his birth. Because his father passed away at fourth night of his birth, therefore his family abandoned him. Huh? They rejected him. He told these things in his Kavitavali and Vinaya Patrika writings, okay, about how his parents abandoned him after his birth. Chunia, the female maid of his mother, Tulsi. One maid was there, Chunia. Huh? She took Tulsidas to her town, Haripur, and took care of him. She died after caring for him for just 5.5 years. He stayed about 5.5 years near that Chunia maid. After that, Chunia maid died. After that event, Rambola lived as a poor orphan and walked door to door begging for alms. It is assumed that the goddess Parvati took up the form of Brahma for taking care of the Tulsidas. Okay, it was told that Ma Parvati, goddess Parvati, took the form of a Brahmin and took care of that Tulsidas after that. Okay. The incarnation of Valmiki. It is believed that Tulsidas was reincarnation of Valmiki. According to Hindu scripture, Bhavishyotter Purana, Lord Shiva had described to his wife Parvati that how Valmiki will incarnate in Kali Yuga. According to the sources, it is considered that the Hanuman used to go to Valmiki to hear him singing the Ramayana. After the triumph of Lord Rama over Ravan, Hanuman continued to worship the Rama in the Himalayas. Now marriage history and how did he become a saint. He was married Ratnavali. She was daughter of Deen Bindu Pathak of Maheva village in the year 1583. His wife's name was Ratnavali and she was daughter of Deen Bindu Pathak of Maheva village in the year 1583. After some years of marriage, he had a son named Tarak who died in his toddler state. The name of son was Tarak and he died in his toddler state. Tulsidas was inseparable from his wife, but one day his wife secretly visited her father. He did not allow his wife to go to her father. Therefore, one day his wife secretly visited her father. Tulsidas embraced her by sneaking into his father-in-law's residence to meet her at night. She said, "My body is just flesh and bones. If you loved Lord Rama half as much as you love me, my filthy body, you would die." She told that if you loved Rama like me, then you will till you get Rama. Huh? then this sentence turned Tulsidas to a saint. Now, how Tulsidas met the Lord Hanuman. Tulsidas met Hanuman at his own katha. He fell at Lord Hanuman's feet and shouted, I know who you are, so you cannot get away leaving me. And Lord Hanuman blessed him. When he writes, when he was writing these books and his works, in that time, he worshipped and that Rama, Hanuman, etc. And he also used to meet them. Okay, so one day he shouted, I know who you are, so you cannot get away leaving me. And Lord Hanuman blessed him. Tulsidas expressed his feeling in front of Lord Hanuman that he wants to see Rama confronting each other. Hanuman guided him and told him that go to the Chitrakut where you would really see the Ram. Hanuman told that you go to Chitrakut and then you will see Ram. How Tulsidas met the Lord Ram. As per Lord Hanuman instructions, he started to live in the ashram of Ramghat in Chitrakut. One day when he went to Parikrama means that wandering or what you tell that, what you call? Anybody?
Krama is taking a round of the
Yes,
mountain.
yes, correct. That is called Parikrama of the Kamadgiri mountain. He saw two princes on the horsebacks. He saw there two princes were on the horsebacks, but he could not distinguish them. Later, when he acknowledged that they were Ram and Lakshman by the Lord Hanuman, he got disappointed. He saw that princess, but he could not get that. But after when Hanuman told him that they were Ram and Lakshmana, then he got disappointed. On the next morning, he met Rama again when he was making sandalwood paste. That is gandha we call to apply for God. Okay, you know that rubbing the sandalwood and making a paste of gandha that we call. Rama came to him and asked for a tilak of sandalwood paste. Rama came there and asked for a tilak of sandalwood paste. In this way, he saw Rama clearly. Tulsidas was so happy and he forgot about the sandalwood paste. Then Rama took the tilak himself and applied it on his forehead and also on the Tulsidas forehead. Okay. His literacy life. Tulsidas had made the statue at Tulsi Manas Mandir, Chitrakut, India. Tulsidas had made the statue at Tulsi Manas Mandir, Chitrakut. That is the statue of Ram, I think. Then he started composing poetry in Sanskrit for people of Varanasi. It is considered that Lord Shiva himself ordered him to compose his poetry in vernacular language instead of Sanskrit, because it is for the knowledge purpose of all type of people. Okay, Sanskrit, everybody don't know Sanskrit, no. So he ordered that Lord Shiva ordered him to compose the poetry in the vernacular language instead of Sanskrit. When Tulsidas opened his eyes, he saw that both Shiva and Parvati blessed him. He was ordered to go to Ayodhya and write his poetry in Ayodhya, in Awadhi. Okay, Awadhi is a language. Awadhi Bhasha. Composition of the epic Ramcharitmanas. He started to write Ramcharitmanas in Ayodhya on the Ram Navami of the Chaitra month in the year 1631st. 1631st. You have to remember this date. Okay. He started to write the Ramcharitmanas in Ayodhya on the Ram Navami of Chaitra month in the year 1630. He completed his writings of Ramcharitmanas in 2 years. 2 years, 7 months, and 26 days in the year 1633 at the Vivaha Panchami, that is marriage day of the Ram and Sita, okay, of the month of Margashirsha. He came to the Varanasi and delivered the epic Ramcharitmanas to the Lord Shiva and Mata Parvati at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. The famous epic written by Tulsidas ji is in Awadhi language. Something is mistake here. The famous epic written by Tulsidas ji is in Awadhi language. Okay. It is also called as Tulsi Ramayana or Tulsi Krut Ramayana. It is divided into 7 kandas. The Ramcharitmanas is also called as Tulsi Ramayana or Tulsi Krut Ramayana, and it is divided into 7 khandas. It may be asked. Okay, you have to remember these kandas, 7 kandas, and these names: Tulsi Krut Ramayana, Tulsi Ramayana. And the 7 kandas are as follows: the Bal Kanda, it is about childhood of Ram. Ayodhya Kanda, Aranya Kanda, it is about Vanvas when he went to that forest. Okay. Kishkindha Kanda, Sundar Kanda, Lanka Kanda, war incident, and Uttar Kanda. These 7 kandas are there. Bal Kanda, Ayodhya Kanda, Aranya Kanda, Kishkindha Kanda, Sundar Kanda, Lanka Kanda, and Uttar Kanda. It took Tulsidas ji 2 years, 7 months, and 26 days to write it. Is mentioned in previous slide. Ramcharitmanas symbolizing the victory of good over evil, that is Rama and Ravan in Treta Yuga. It is currently ranked 46th in the world's 100 best poems. It is very, very important. Ramcharitmanas is currently ranked 46th in the world's 100 best poems. You have to remember this and mention in your chart. Okay. In last class, I will take the chart, and if there are some remaining points remain, I will take. Okay. Author literature. It is about Ramcharitmanas only. It consists of 40 verses devoted to Hanuman in Awadhi. No, it is about Hanuman Chalisa, I think. Hanuman Chalisa. It consists of 40 verses devoted to Hanuman in Awadhi, 40 chaupais and 2 dohas, and is a prayer to Hanuman. Next one, Sankat Mochan Hanuman Ashtak. It consists of 8 verses for the Hanuman in the Awadhi. Next one, Hanuman Bahuka. It has 44 verses in the Braja Bhasha, I think it is, describing the arm of Hanuman, praying to Hanuman for curing his hand. Tulsi Tatsai. It has collection of 747 dohas in both Awadhi and Braja and separated into 7 sargas or cantos, other related people. These are not so important. You have to remember only that Ramcharitmanas and Hanuman Chalis. Okay. Apart from the Ramcharitmanas, these 5 books are also important. Okay, they will ask. Apart from Ramcharitmanas, there are 5 major works of Tulsidas which are Dohavali. It has a collection of at least 573 miscellaneous doha and sortha of Braja and Awadhi. Braja and Awadhi are languages. Okay. Out of all around 85 dohas of it is also included in Ramcharitmanas. In that, from Dohavali, 85 dohas are also included in Ramcharitmanas. Kavitavali. It has a collection of kavitas in Braja Bhasha. Just like the epic Ramcharitmanas, it also has 7 books and many episodes. Geetavali. It has a collection of 328 Braja songs divided into 7 books, and all are of Hindustani classical music type. Krishna Geetavali or Krishnavali. It has a collection of 61 Braja songs, especially from the Krishna for the Krishna. Out of the 61, 32 songs are dedicated to childhood and Rasa Leela of the Krishna. Now, very, very important, Vinaya Patrika. Vinaya Patrika is a collection of 279 Braja stanzas. Out of all, around 43 rhymes are has a variety of deities, ramas, courties, and attendants. These books are important: Dohavali, Kavitavali, Geetavali, Krishna Geetavali, Krishnavali, and very, very important in that is Vinaya Patrika. Often they will ask. Now we'll see what is the difference between Valmiki Ramayana and Tulsidas Ramayana. Ramayana is written by Valmiki and Ramcharitmanas is written by Tulsidas. They both tell the story of Ram, but in different ways. Valmiki used a type of writing called shlokas, and Tulsidas used a type of writings called chaupais. 4 stanzas are there. Valmiki's Ramayana, in Valmiki's Ramayana, Hanuman is a human, but in Tulsidas Ramcharitmanas, Hanuman is portrayed as a monkey with a special powers. This much is difference. Okay, you should know this. It is for your knowledge purpose. Okay, they will not ask this, but for knowledge purpose. Tulsidas ji and his yoga practice. Know how Tulsidas ji related to yoga. Tulsidas ji is also considered to be an incarnation of Maharshi Valmiki. When Tulsidas ji's Yajnopavit Sanskar was taking place, he started reciting Gayatri Mahamantra without learning from anyone. At that time, Narahari Baba, seeing the devotion of Tulsidas ji, gave initiation into Ram Mantra. Now here his guru's name comes. Narahari Baba was guru of Tulsidas ji. Okay. And who was the guru of Kabir Das? Hello? Okay, I will ask afterwards. Narhari Baba had inspired Tulsidas ji to do bhakti yoga, to perfect yoga with devotion.
Ma'am, Ramananda Acharya.
Yes, Ramananda Acharya. But he was
Kabir Das is his disciple.
Yes. Tulsidas ji used, Narhari Baba had inspired Tulsidas ji to do bhakti yoga, to perfect yoga with devotion. Tulsidas ji used to sit in meditation for many hours continuously. Here one word comes bhakti yoga. He is related for bhakti yoga. Okay. And his guru, Narahari Baba, these things come here. These are important. Narahari Baba had inspired Tulsidas ji to do bhakti yoga, to perfect yoga with devotion. Tulsidas ji used to sit in meditation for many hours continuously. When Tulsidas ji had confused the Himalayas and India after being scolded by his wife, Tulsidas ji had also practiced yoga by staying with sages and saints. When he scolded by his wife, he gave up that family life and he started meditating, practicing meditation in Himalayas. with sages and saints. In Tulsidas' Bhakti Yoga, a very deep coordination of devotion, equal love, and faith is found. Besides, the feeling of servility is also clearly visible in the devotion of Tulsiji. Goswami Tulsidas ji called finesse, uh, restraint, restraint, faith, and love are the resources of devotion. That is Bhakti Yoga. Okay, this one is important. Bhakti Yoga. Now Tulsidas ji's death. Tulsidas ji lived at the famous Assi Ghat of Kashi. He lived at uh, Assi Ghat of Kashi. At that time, Tulsidas ji was ill for many years. One night, Kali Yuga, that is demon, took form of Kali Yuga and started tormenting him. At the same time, Tulsidas ji meditated on Hanumanji. Hanumanji appeared in a person and gave him the message to compose prayer verses. Tulsidas ji gladly accepted Hanumanji's message and started writing his last work, Vinaya Patrika. His last work was Vinaya Patrika, and it is composed with prayers. He told that Lord Rama himself had signed his signature on Vinaya Patrika. No, for examination point, date of birth and state. Year it is given. That is about confusion, but 1511 AD, that is Vikrami Samvat 1568. Place Rajapura village, north, is in UP. It is also about confusion. Okay. A childhood name Rambola. Father Atmaram Dubey. Mother Hulsi Devi. Guru Narahari Das, and also called Narahari Baba. Philosophy Vaishnav. Philosophy Vaishnav. Vaishnavism. Okay. Wife Ratnavali Devi. Children, one child was there, that is called Tarak. Name was Tarak, and he died in toddler age. Epithet Goswami Abhinav Valmiki. Okay, Goswami and Abhinav Valmiki. Death 1623. Vikrami Samvat 1680. Any questions? Hello?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now we'll start Andar Yogi, Sant Surdas, Saint Surdas. Slide is visible. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Saint Surdas or Sant Surdas. He was a devotee of Sri Krishna. and he was also a poet. Surdas is one of the people who had great influence on the cultural heritage of India. He was a poet, a saint, and a musician, and played all the parts of it with the same finesse. Since there are no authentic records on the life of Surdas, his biography comes up as a combination of facts and fiction. No particular things are mentioned about his birth. Okay. There is a little disagreement regarding the exact birth date of Surdas. Some scholars believe it to be 1478 AD, while others believe it to be 1479 AD. One year, that is okay. Some says that he was born for 1478, and some other says that it is the date of his year was 1479. Same is the case of the year of his death. It is either considered to be 1581 or 1584. Okay. There is also a difference of 3 years in both years. Okay. As per the limited authentic life history of Surdas, it is said that he lived in Braja. Braja is the city near Mathura. The name of his city he lived was Braja, and it is near Mathura. Surdas was born blind, and because of this, he was neglected by his family. All saints are neglected by his family, like Tulsidas, Kabir Das. Okay, now Surdas also. Surdas was also because he was blind, and because of this, he was neglected by his family. As a result, he left his home and at tender age of 6. You read these stories, okay? Very interesting stories are there. You will get tears. Slides will go more lengthy, so I have not done that. But Surda story is very interesting. Spiritual life. Meeting of Sri Vallabhacharya. Vallabhacharya was his guru. Okay, his guru's name comes here. Vallabhacharya. In 18th year of his life, Surdas went to Gau Ghat, a sacred bathing spot in the embankments of Yamuna river. It was here that he came across Sri Vallabhacharya, the great saint Savat. He was a great saint. Vallabhacharya also a great saint. He met him. Vallabhacharya advised Surdas to sing Bhagavad Leela, the creative play of Lord and Lord Krishna, and introduced him to the secrets of contemplative devotion. From this time onwards, Surdas never looked back on the path of spirituality. Here, Vallabhacharya was his guru, and he motivated him to play to play the Bhagavad. Okay. From here, his spirituality begins. Surdas spent last years of his life in Braja, the place of his birth. Here, the place of birth is given. Braja is the place of his birth also. And he lived there for some years. Now, there is no any more information about Surdas, but I have searched from internet and I have did this. I have done these slides. Okay. Literacy works of Surdas. Sur Saravali. Sur Saravali is based on the festival of Holi. Okay. Originally consisted of 100 verses. It is in this poem he tried to create a theory of Genesis with Lord Krishna as the creator. You have to remember only Sur Saravali, name of the book. Okay. And one fact is there, I will tell afterwards how to remember Sur Sagar's Surdas books. Sahitya Lahari. Sahitya Lahari is mainly associated with bhakti, that is devotion towards the Supreme Lord. Next one is Sursagar. Sursagar is considered to be the magnum opus. Is this word correct? Opus of Surdas. The poem has been woven around the life of Lord Krishna. It originally contained 1 lakh poems or songs, out of which 8,000 have survived the Taravalis of types. Then next book is Byahalo. It is about marriage. Byahalo. Then Vivaha Padavali. Naladamayanti. These 5 books are important. They will ask anyone. And you have to remember that these books, yes, starting from yes, Surdas, yes. These 3 books are starting from yes. Sursagar, Sursaravali, Sahitya Lahari. Byahalo and sorry, this is Viraha Padavali, not Vivaha Padavali. Sorry, Viraha Padavali. Byahalo, Viraha Padavali, and Naladamayanti. These 6 books are there. Philosophy of Surdas. The Bhakti movement that was widely prevalent in India at the time of Surdas, at the time of Surdas, and he deeply affected by him. He propagated the Shuddhadvaita school of Vaishnavism. You have to remember this one, Shuddhadvaita school of Vaishnavism. He followed Shuddhadvaita school of Vaishnavism. That is philosophy. He makes it makes use of the spiritual metaphor of Radha Krishna Leela derived from earlier saints. Guru Vallabhacharya had initiated Surdas through Pushti Marga. This is also important. Pushti Marga. That is the way to follow. They will ask Pushti Marga and they will use Surdas and Tulsidas, etc. Yogis. You have to mark that. So it is related to Surdas, Pushti Marga, Shuddhadvaita school of Vaishnavism, all these things. Pushti Marga means the grace of God. According to him, without this path, a living being cannot attain salvation. Because of giving more importance to the grace of God, this belief is called Pushti Marga. Without the path of God, living being cannot attain salvation. This is the main thing in this Pushti Marga. Life becomes joyful by surrendering to God. The state of blissful attainment is liberation or moksha. What is moksha? The state of blissful attainment. That is liberation. The ultimate goal of yoga is to attain salvation. According to Surdas, the path of devotion is the best medium to attain salvation. This is Bhakti Marga. Okay. And that we discussed Tulsidasa. Tulsidasa's was also Bhakti Marga. The main goal of Surdas devotion to Krishna is to attain moksha or liberation. This is about philosophy of Surdas. They will ask in exam who Surdas was devotee of Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, etc. You have to mention that he was a devotee of Lord Krishna. And Tulsidas ji was devotee of Lord Rama. Death of Surdas. Surdas Guru Vallabhacharya understood that Surdas' last hour had come when he did not find Surdas present for the Aarti in the Srinath temple. He used to go every day for that Aarti of Srinath temple, but one day he didn't go there. Then Guru Vallabhacharya understood that Surdas' last hour had come. After the Aarti, when Gosai Ramdas, Kumbhanadas, Kumbhanandas Govinda Swami and Chaturbhuj all reached Surdas' hut. they saw that Surdas was lying unconscious. You don't remember these names? Okay, not important. At this time, Surdas was the actual living from his beloved. At this time, Surdas was seeing the actual living from his beloved. He was unconscious, but he was seeing the actual living from his beloved. After this, he became completely absorbed in Radha Krishna feeling and left his physical body and became absorbed in the soul forever. He was cremated in 1580 AD in Parsoli village near Govardhan. The place of death was Parsoli village near Govardhan. Sorry, his place of where he cremated. That is in Parsoli village near Govardhan. Now for examination point. Name great poet Surdas or Surdas. Birth year 1478. It is about confusion. Birthplace village Runakta near Mathura, or in some it is given as Braj. If they will not give both, they will give one of them. Okay. Father's name Ramdas, Guru Vallabhacharya. Guru Vallabhacharya. And language Braj Bhasha. Title Mahakavi. He was poet, no? So he has given epithet that Mahakavi. Field of action Sagun Bhakti. You know that Sagun Bhakti? Sagun Bhakti, Nirgun Bhakti. What do you mean by Sagun Bhakti? Who will tell?
I think it is worshipping the Lord in the form of an idol, like we
Yes.
visualize and then worship.
Yes. And Nirgun Bhakti
is no form. We don't.
formless. Okay, formless. Like that Tulsidas Rama was there. Main works Sur Sagar, Sahitya Lahari, Nalamayanti, Viraha Padavali, and another one is there. You get Bahlo, Sur Sagar, Sahitya Lahari, Sur Saravali, like this. Okay. Death 1580, Parsoli, Govardhan in Uttar Pradesh. This much is about Surdas. Any questions? Hello, any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I will stop sharing, then we will discuss.